Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Leigh?
Why not a rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern M&M.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the house, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Leigh.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch Brunch. Okay, Mo.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another Mukbang with Aim and Leigh. We are the Munch Brunch UK. Leigh, tell them what we have on the menu.
Hey Mo, we have a lamb steak dinner. I promise it's not just a mountain of Yorkshires, there is lamb back here. So, there's
Mint sauce.
Lamb steak, roasted potatoes, cabbage, cauliflower,
Carrots.
Croquet
potatoes.
Yes,
as
croquet potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, and roast potatoes, which I think I already mentioned. Imag has exactly the same as me, but she's got mustard, mint sauce, and her roast potatoes are way better than mine. Mine are done in fry light because my stomach can't handle goose fat, which makes amazing roast potatoes.
Yeah, they are delicious. But these we got from Asda because Leigh's mum...
Oh, the lamb steaks?
Yeah, when we went to Morecambe, basically, we had them, didn't we?
Mm.
And they was lovely.
So tasty. I'm not a fan of lamb, but as a steak, if that's what you want to call it, it's a lamb steak. It's like,
I don't mind any kind.
It's really tasty.
All fresh vegetables as well.
Yeah. Nice, healthy Yorkshire pudding dinner. Way.
That cauliflower is amazing.
I don't know. I don't really go for cauliflower. I will eat it. But
I know I really do that. Don't worry.
I don't know what you're saying, so I don't.
I said don't worry. I said I'll help you out if you don't eat.
I bet you bloody will. Right, it's the 4th of July. What does that mean in the UK? It means it's pissing down. Literally, it's summer. It's July. When I was a kid, in July, you went on holidays in the UK, and it was guaranteed weather, good weather.
But happy 4th of July to everybody who is celebrating it over the pond.
Wait, what with the 4th of July when they watch it? It'll be the 5th of July. But
well, I hope you had a good 4th of July.
Maybe you're still celebrating it. Maybe you've done an all-nighter into the next day.
I know that there's fireworks happening in there and different things.
We're meant to have our own firework display later on. Well, lighting the display because it's going to thunder and lightning tonight.
I thought you were putting on a show or something, Leigh.
Are they the worst, like the biggest waste of money out there if you don't go to like a professional one or buy a professional set? Because you can spend these days 50, 60, 70 quid down our local Lidl scanning for crap fireworks.
That's actually really cheap.
Yeah, but for your average person, 60 quid on something that just disappears into the sky ain't all that worth it, You won't go and buy a car and say, right, in a minute it's going to disappear, but do you still want to buy it?
No, but however, people do spend money on things that are not going to get them anywhere, such as alcohol. Like, I'm not being funny. Sorry, I'm going to have to either stop the video or lean back. You have a fly on your head.
I thought you was looking at me because I looked at you over the alcohol wasting
No,
money.
you had a fly on your head.
Oh well, it has to be somewhere, I guess.
But what I'm trying to say is, like, obviously you get hot, like drunk, but it is a lot of money for nothing, isn't it? Like, you're not buying like an item of clothing and you're gonna wear it time and time again. You do just. It's like when you get a takeaway. Okay, you get like some nice food, but then it's practically you wait till you taste that salad, and then it's gone. Isn't it?
But I've never watched a firework display and then started dancing around as a result, like you do with booze. When I get very drunk, I start dancing in the living room.
Yep.
And looking like a plonker. When I watch fireworks, I'm like, what about me dogs? They're all scared, and then I just feel sorry for them.
Unless they're really like. No, not.
That's alright.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
I'm not a fan of cauliflower. It's not the worst cauliflower I've ever had. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, 1 being the worst.
You had a better cauliflower though.
Yeah, July 87 when I was 2. Not that I bet my mum had a right job giving me veg as a kid. I guarantee she did. Because I remember until I was like 10, say this was my plate of food. I wouldn't have had this much when I was a kid. But like a roast dinner, I'd leave half of it every day. I never ate any of my meals.
Oh no, I loved my. I've never had any problems with vegetables or anything like that.
No, so that's like Tia. No, what I mean about Tia doesn't like veg. You always said you're getting eating stuff early. So I'm not struggling here with this lamb. There we go. We're struggling actually with the spice. Oh, yeah, that's done quite well. And this is the best gravy I've ever made.
Yeah.
We've got added the lamb juice to it. Oh yeah. Oh.
So good.
Oh, you've done really well.
One of my favourite things is that.
So, I'll
With a bit of mint
start
sauce.
with, I'll touch it in a sec, we're at a mouthful of food.
Well, what are you guys doing? What did you do then in the comments if you did celebrate the 4th of July? I'd love to know.
A lot of English people do, don't they?
Yeah.
Well, they take it on as an adopted holiday.
Sarah, my friend, as you know, who's with Dante,
yeah.
they're having a little celebration today.
Dante's come over from
Yeah.
America, met his wife over here. And are they married now?
Yeah.
No, they're going to get married soon. And they've got a lovely child
So good.
together.
And Harrison, his stepson.
2 children together. So,
Gorgeous.
I've started involving you lot in the topics that we're going to discuss on here. And the way you can get involved is go to our Instagram.
I did see the latest one.
So,
Just put my phone on silent.
head over to our Instagram, send us a request, we'll accept you if you're not a nutter. And on there I've been posting like the questions like A or B, yes or no, which one do you want to do?
These are Leigh's questions, not mine.
No, I come up with these questions whilst I was sitting on the toilet. So, I'm going to ask you them now, for anyone who isn't on our Instagram, we might not have heard. I'm going to ask them what her answers would be. And bear in mind, there was a couple of people who shot me with their answers. I won't embarrass anyone by revealing names, but anyways.
No, we won't do that. These questions are a bit,
Yeah,
not the norm, put it that way.
just a bit of fun. So, would you rather...
Here we go. We had some great questions on the live last night, actually, about
Yeah,
would
we
you
did,
rather.
but I can't really remember because I was that drunk last night. We did a live. If any of you seen it after the England game, we got so drunk.
I don't remember coming on.
No, we did a lot of mukbang afterwards, a drunk mukbang, which you can see on our other channel, Munchies Delight.
I'm not even going to look at that.
I watched it, so I was like, how the hell can you even see the camera? My eyes like this. I was so drunk, and it was the worst food I've had in a long time. That burrito.
Yeah, there's been a couple of these burritos you bought. We bought one, me and Tia.
Yeah, I think it was the same bloody one. I just didn't realise. So, question 1.
Right.
If you could guarantee your partner, somebody you're not with now, was the best partner you could ever wish to be with, like they looked the best, they smelt the best, they did all the cleaning, if you're a woman and you want your fellas to do more cleaning, they treat you like a princess or a queen or whatever.
Or a king.
Or a king. They took you on holidays, they paid for everything, they're the best partner. You could not get anyone better in the whole world. Not like just you as a person got anyone better, but just like literally there's no one better in the whole world for you than this person. But one day a year, that person was a necrophiliac, which basically means they sleep with dead bodies. Only one day a year, they don't do it the rest of the year.
We had this one last night.
Yeah, this was my question I asked on Instagram. What would you do? Would you? And I'm actually surprised because out of everyone we've asked, I was the only one who said I'd have him as a necrophiliac.
For one day.
For one day of the year, but the rest of the year would be absolutely amazing.
Well, obviously in reality it'd probably be a bit like, well no, you know, but I think if you was with someone that was really treat you like rubbish, or you could have that, you've got to be in a bad situation, not like me and Leigh, it's like a just,
No, but I think like if
a normal relationship,
Yeah.
really happy. I mean, like, perhaps if you're with someone who, you know, you're in a crap relationship with, a lot of people would be tempted.
I think if you're honest, as long as they're honest with you about it, they come along. They're not false advertising like McDonald's and say, look at our burgers on their adverts. And they look like the best burger in the world ever. And then you get it in the box and it's bloody awful.
I don't know. I think
if they're honest about it, I'm Leigh. This is I am the most perfect, amazing person you'll ever meet in your life. I'm rich as hell. I'll take you everywhere. We can go on cruises all year round.
It's not necessarily about material things. I think it's like, will you be utterly happy for the rest of your life?
Yeah, I'll make you happier than anyone ever will make you happy. But on the 5th of October, once a year, I sleep with dead bodies. At least you're being honest about it.
What would your answer be?
I'm not a materialistic person, and I don't need somebody to do like extra cleaning or anything like that. So I'm not that fussed myself. I mean, the thought of going out with Judy, who once a year likes to take a ride
No,
with
but
a
you've
dead
got
body.
to say something that's appealing to you.
Yeah.
You're giving options
Alright,
for something
football.
that's appealing to me.
If they're big on football, that would be a big turning point. And they didn't mind like cleaning the carpets once a week. So
No,
they do
this
it.
is not true. Come on.
No, I couldn't.
You
Go,
couldn't care less about the carpets.
I couldn't go with somebody who slept with dead bodies. But there are people out there who probably find it a turn on.
Oh, well, there are. But I think it'd mean for me, like, it'd have to be, you know that feeling when you just absolutely, like, besotted, like, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, I mean, obviously, when you've been with somebody like me and Leigh, we've been through 15 years in January.
Hey.
That feeling is obviously still there, but, like, at the beginning,
Yeah.
it's like that, they call it the honeymoon stage type thing,
Yeah.
don't they? And, you know, that kind of giddy feeling, maybe if you woke up like that every single day,
Yeah.
like, absolutely, I think that would be a
Turning
temptation.
point. If I'm being 100% honest, if I'm popped to clogs today, I could definitely see myself taking one more bunk up before I call the ambulance.
I know you're lying anyway.
Like, I would not mind. You're the only person in the world I could see myself sleeping with once you're a corpse.
Please stop bullshitting to people,
Like,
I believe you.
I'm being honest. Like,
You'd sleep with me if I was dead.
Yeah.
You freaking
I've
weirdo.
told you in the past time I'd happily keep you. I'm not going to report her dead when she does die. I'm going to like sit her up in bed next to me, like stuff her, and just like, alright, I'm enjoying a glass
Is
of
that
wine.
legal? No, I mean, like, can you have somebody?
Stuffed.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Tell us, guys, are any of you a botanist, whatever they call them? What the
Hey,
begins with P.
taxidermist.
Taxidermist. Are you any one
Was
of them?
you saying a lobotomist?
No, it's a botanist. I think a
Isn't that
botanist is like
plants?
plants, yeah. Or do you work with plants and dead bodies? If you do, get in touch.
What the hell are we on about here, really?
But if you do know how to stuff a dead body, I don't mean into a suitcase and put it in the river, like as in a real life dead body. Well, you wouldn't be real life, would you? But let me know, because if I'm ever does pop a clogs, I've got a few pence packed away.
I don't think it works like that. We needed to research that question, really.
I'll have a look at it in a bit. I'm going to back on my phone there. So, would you go with a dead body sleeper or not? I even said, maybe not.
I think that's a definite one. It's a circumstantial thing.
Yeah. And we're not judging. If you do sleep with dead people, I mean, look at him, Bruce Willis. I see dead people. Yeah. What's the difference? He's seeing them and sleeping with them. I don't see the major difference myself.
I really do think you need to make things quite clear, really.
What about? I've never slept with a dead body. I've never been, apart from me gran, who, that's only...
Sorry.
I mean, that's...
No, Leigh.
I mean, that's the only one I've been around.
No, Leigh. You kind of just...
No. I'm not listening to my like go cold here. What I meant was, that's the only dead body I've been around. And
You've not even been around...
my great nan, I was around, I went to visit her.
Oh, I've not slept with them. Apart from me.
I haven't, I promise I never slept with a dead body before. On my dad's life I haven't, he's got cancer, so you know it must be true. Her, on the other hand, up to all sorts where I met her. Down bloody under bridges and stuff, you never know what else we're up to.
When you listen to that about your cruise,
I know
I'm
what it
not
means,
slept with
Sarah.
dead bodies, apart from me.
I was trying to get through, I've not seen a dead body, like in person, apart from my great gran, or great nan. Anyway, the next question on Instagram was... Yeah, I'm just going to talk while saying I was getting myself a fit of giggles here.
I'm sorry, but you've just announced 3,000 of our subscribers that you've slept with your dead gran.
That sounds awful, man.
Well, you've
somebody
said
just,
it.
If somebody just comes in when like, the kids are watching at that point, and then there's hear you saying, you've slept with your dead gran, parents are like, what the hell are you watching? Barney, move away from the camera stand.
I think you need to put a disclaimer on this.
I have never really slept with a dead gran, yeah.
And also, you never bloody well would sleep with
No,
anybody
I
dead.
never would sleep with anyone
Even
dead.
me.
Apart from mine.
No, you wouldn't, Leigh. Stop it, tell
Okay.
the truth.
I'm only joking, calm down. So the second question on Instagram was, this is how intelligent these questions are, so, listen up. Would you rather be a pigeon in Blackpool for a day? I mean, bear in mind what you get to see in Blackpool for a day. You could fly up Blackpool Tower, sit up there, nick some rock off a
Right.
kid, or be a toilet seat lifter for Boris Johnson. And what that means is, obviously, Boris has his own personal toilet attendant who lifts the seat for him and wipes his backside and puts the
Well, he
toilet seat down.
doesn't, but you know.
I bet he does, you know. He's the Prime Minister, right?
It doesn't mean that. Come on.
Do you think a Prime Minister's going to touch a toilet seat if you don't have to?
I would be a pigeon for the day.
Yeah, but a lot of people weren't. No, we're like 100 odd people on our Instagram. We don't have a lot because we're quite picky on who can follow us. And it was like 18 people would be a pigeon and 8 people would be a toilet seat lifter. And one of them said, because then at least I'd be close enough to off him. Which, I'm not going to reveal who said that, but yeah, I thought that was quite funny.
I would like to listen to the toilet gossip.
Without the toilet sounds.
Oh, yeah. But,
I can imagine Boris is quite a noisy toilet goer. But, I would love to be a pigeon. We watched them the other day. The seagulls weren't in Morecambe.
I love seagulls.
They were
But
pain in the
listen to
arse.
this. So this guy bought a backpack full of like food. He's obviously on some sort of picnic or something. Or his lunch, I don't know. Anyway, he sat on the bench. And he got out these bits and pieces. And these 2 older women had obviously been for some chips. And he was like sat on the edge there, and the women came up and threw the chips over the bloody bar. He was pissed off. He had to hide his sandwiches back in the backpack.
So I missed it, didn't I? I was thinking I was doing something else.
He
I
was
walked
having a
over.
right row.
I walked over. What the hell's up? And you were just telling me.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to feed seagulls.
No, but then this lad brought out. So it was outside this fish and chip stand. It wasn't really a restaurant. It's more like you walk up to order it from like an outdoor window. Like
Four wallings, isn't it?
Yeah, like they lift up the window, you order your food, then you just sit on the seafront eating your fish and chips sort of thing. And this lad obviously come out with a load of fish and chips, like the ends, all the crap, because it was shutting up for the day. Stuck it in a public bin, the pigeons,
Well, no, it's a seagull. He went
straight
in the bin.
over. It was literally hanging off the side of the bin bit where it's open, grabbing the bag of chips, yanked them out, chips everywhere.
It was a tray of chips, and basically the seagull ran, like swooped down and went inside the bin, grabbed the tray out, and that was that.
Like 30 seagulls later, all the they'd all gone.
But this man was really angry.
Can't blame him. I mean, want to enjoy sandwiches in peace. What are you saying about the lamb, man?
No.
I've
Really
definitely
good.
changed my opinion on lamb.
It's just a nice flavour to me. Some people don't like it. Some people think it's a little bit strong. However, I love the taste of it. I do.
Yeah, and me.
It's expensive though.
2 steaks like £5.20, something like that. And it's not like it's a pork cuisine, whatever everybody call it. 5-star cuisine, just Aston.
Yeah, like a big thing of lamb, like £17.
Okay. I wanted to ask another question, which actually it's in this story I was going to tell Em about. I thought, no, I won't tell her about it. I'll wait till we do the video. So, there's this bloke in India, and he just passed away. Now that's a shame. Don't want to make fun of the fact that he passed away. He was 76, so not a bad age, but he lived a good life, and he left a lot of family behind. Basically, he's the head, or he was the head. So, he was the head of the largest family. So, obviously in Britain, we have the 26 kids and counting programme and stuff like that. This bloke had the 96 kids and counting.
Whoa.
He had 30... Let me tell you the details, so I've got it on my phone so I won't forget.
That's
I don't get
crazy.
anything incorrect here. So he had 39 wives and 94 children. Now this is where, in my opinion, religion is basically, for some people, an excuse to get their leg over. They use it to their own advantage, like, come with me, I will take you into my little sect, my little abode, and you can have all my babies. How the hell do you get like wife number 22 to agree that you can have another 17 wives? I mean, you must have been doing something right along the way.
I didn't know that was a religious thing.
Yeah, this is what it was. It was a religion. That's what I'm saying.
A specific religion.
He set up a Christian sect. So there you go. It was the leader of a local Christian sect named Charna, founded by his father in 1942 and with a current membership of hundreds of families. The man's name was Ziona Charna. He had 39 wives, 94 children and 33 grandchildren. What that tells me is his kids realised if we keep breeding like our dad, we're going to have an issue here because there's only 100 rooms in the house. For 94 people to only have 33 kids, that's like less than 1 in, I don't know, 1 in 3? No? It's not a lot of kids basically anyway, for how many kids he had. Ziona married his first wife when he was 17 and claimed he once married 10 women in a year. It's an expensive bloody hobby, isn't it? They shared a dormitory near his private bedroom and locals said he liked to have 7 or 8 of them by his side at all times. Dirty kids. The chief minister of somewhere confirmed his death on Twitter. With a total of 167 members, the family is the world's largest according to local media. In a 2011 interview with Reuters, Ziona said, "I am ready to expand my family and willing to go to any extent to marry." He has a house with 100 rooms in it to fit his 100 wives in.
I don't think...
Or 100 kids.
To me, that doesn't really apply to religion. I think that, like, he made that up himself, obviously.
But it was a religious thing. That's it. That's not some Christians are like that. I think he just sort of interpreted.
Yeah, but he made it up, didn't he?
Yeah,
like, you know.
A lot of people do that. Look at what's his name who caught with Scientology. Basically, the man who caught with Scientology, something Hubbard, he used to write these science fiction books back in like the 70s, but he never knew what the hell he was writing. He'd get high as a kite or pissed as an idiot and just start writing, and it would just be jargon. It wouldn't be like Leigh and Aim sat down, had some dinner, watched EastEnders. No, it'd be like Leigh and Aim went to the farm, started eating an ice cream, then EastEnders came on the television, then Leigh fell down a hole. It just absolute waffle. But somehow he set up this Scientology religion, and people, famous people, John Travolta, Buddy, Tom Cruise, lots of famous people give him a lot of money over the years.
See, that's the thing you say. Like, it's not like Scientology. It's more a paid event, isn't it? Like, it's not about like a god.
No, it's not about God. It's about sort of becoming a better person, helping you get a better job and all this stuff. And you work up like the levels. It's like a ladder sort of thing. But you have to give up everything basically to go and live at their place or whatever.
That thing that you was on about, Sharpner, Christian, whatever. That's to me taking.
Bloke trying his luck.
That's to me like taking the mick out of like century-old writings and scriptures, regardless of any religion.
Yeah.
You know, like the Bible or the Quran or all that type of thing. To me, that's like, it doesn't even matter whether it's true or not. They're still sacred scriptures, aren't they, from years ago? And then these guys like, oh well, I'll bust out a bloody religion so it can have fucking, sorry for swearing, like, how many wives?
Imagine that, though, you sit down with your mates and you're a young lad. Yeah, mate, I'm going to get myself a lovely wife and settle
through
down.
A religion that I've made up.
And he's like, yeah, I'm going to get myself 39 wives and I'm never going to settle down because I'm going to keep breeding and having loads more kids. And they'll all believe me because I'll tell them I'm God, basically. Well, fair play to you if you can get away with it. You ain't hurt us. I mean, well, Christ, if you live next door, then it might be an issue. Having 100 kids running around. I mean, I have enough if we want a few kids.
I don't think he's claiming that it's anything to do with it. Mind you, if it's saying it's a Christian...
Yeah, that's what he's done. He set up a religion and a lot of other families have joined over the years. But the Scientology one, they went as far, Tom Cruise said so at the time, I think it was when he split up with Katie Holmes, they was interviewing women to be Tom Cruise's new missus. Like, and he was letting them, and this is Tom Cruise who'd done bloody Top Gun like 20 years earlier, Mission Impossible films. He's like, yeah, that's understandable. You know what's best for me. You find me my next wife. If you ask me, that's a bit dodge.
If moody,
Yeah, I've heard. I won't let my dad interview women for me. If I split it with Aim, Christ knows who I'd end up with.
Yeah. No, but It was something I heard about Tom Cruise. Like he had a go at someone recently or something, followed him somewhere.
A
Or...
lot of celebrities do though, don't they? Christian Bale in the past got caught on camera having a go at somebody on set and whatnot.
You told me he was really angry.
Yeah.
Someone recently, Tom Cruise.
Probably with me for saying that Scientology is a lot of poo. Well, if you were to join a religion, what would it be? And this is only in what you know of religions, because we're not very in depth on them.
Okay. So
You probably know more about religions than I do, to be fair.
I like. It's like picking a top. This is, isn't it? Really. No.
Picking a religion is like picking a top.
No, but it's like sometimes you see good. Sometimes, let's compare it to clothes. Sometimes you envision something, and when you try it on, it's not for you. However, I don't know a lot. Actually, no. I think I'd be a Buddhist.
Oh, the sound of a Buddha.
Yeah, that is me. So I like the whole spiritual side of Buddhism, like spiritual, like the meditation, the whole.
You're into meditation now, aren't you?
Yeah, I think that'd be like centering yourself,
Calming
finding
for
your
you.
inner peace and all that.
I think you're someone who needs calm in your life, so I think Buddhism rather.
The way I see it
Would be right
is,
for you.
I really, really respect people that follow religion. I really, really do, and I dabble into it. Like I want to be educated in it, but through my choice. I'll ask the questions I don't like. Being enforced. My mum used to have a Jehovah's Witness as a friend, and she used to really push and push and push and push, and it was too much. It was far, far, far too much. I'm on about this specific lady, but when I talk about religion, I like to question it myself. I think there's really good qualities in a lot of religions.
You're a lot more in depth than you look, Like you often look
You
into.
cheeky shit. What do you mean by? Well, then I look.
You don't look like you got interest in stuff like religion and stuff and meditation.
What do you mean?
You don't.
I
Look,
want you to elaborate on this.
You look
thing.
like you're into makeup and alcohol and.
You mean I look?
MasterChef.
No, you mean intelligence.
No, you are very in depth.
In depth.
You are very in depth, fame. Like you look into stuff.
I like to be educated.
Like our friend Mo, you're often asking him about his religion.
Yeah, I
and
do
stuff.
ask a lot of questions. And Simran, I like to, but it's not just that. I like to find out about different things. The thing is for me, okay, it's like I could be easily. I want to believe in something. I really, really do. The problem is with me. I do like the science. I believe in science. I also am a bit confused because my uncle was like a dad to me. I've got my dad, but it was me, my mum's sister's husband. He was not like that. He was like, when you kick the bucket, that's it, everything. But then he passed away, and they brought him back to life. And he said I had the most unreal experience. I could see myself, and the feeling I got was 100% amazing. So that kind of made me think, oh, hang on, what's that mean? Because he was seriously like a non-believer in that. But I feel like, and I was talking to this guy about it the other day, and I find it hard to believe like real bad things happen. And now I understand the meaning of it all, but I just, even so.
Well, it's like my family. I mean, bear in mind, you lot now, if you've been watching us long enough, I'm not a very religious person. And maybe I could be accused of making light-heartedness of religion at times.
Yeah.
Which I'll agree, I probably have done. But my family, like my mum's, my gran and granddad, my gran ain't with us now, they were very religious. And I didn't know this. All the way through my childhood, they just never had a tree up. I was like, what the hell's that about? I didn't really question it. Just figured they'd have the room in their house for a tree. Christmas tree I'm on about. Not a bloody ash tree, whatever you call them out the front. Is there an ash tree? I don't know. Anyways, they were Jehovah's. And when my mum was growing up, I don't think they ever had a tree up when she was a kid. And they tried to push it onto her own religion and stuff. And thankfully, she shied away from it. So when my mum had me, she was like, no, I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to make sure, you'd know all about Christmas and the meaning of presents and why it's important to have lots of presents.
No.
And that's what I grew up with. And it worked till my gran was dying, or just like about a year before she died. She said, I wish I'd... Because they give up religion, like the Jehovah's part. But she apparently turned around and said, I should have carried on, because I feel like I want it again. And she started reading it all over again and stuff. But I'm nothing like that.
I think it's hard for me to believe some of the things that were written. You know, and that... If these miracles happened then when life was just not advanced, surely, like, what's that word?
Bollock. What?
No, where things advance, like it's got something beginning with an E.
Evolution.
Yeah. Surely something else would have happened by now, or...
Oh yeah, I mean we should have been talking to monkeys and going to space like 100 years ago. If bloody Jesus could turn water into cherry coke and whatnot. But that's why I don't believe it.
You do get a mick a lot.
I do think it's a load of waffle, but for people who do believe, I got your back with that. And that one of our lovely subscribers, Yvonne, how you doing, love? I talked to you last night on the live, I think, but I was drunk, so maybe we didn't. She has a neighbour who's a religious man. He's like a priest or a vicar or a pantiniker. Whatever, anyways. He is a bit dodge. He hides in her edge. He's like peeking through the edge, like, hello, Yvonne. And goes around, do you want to walk in the woods, Yvonne, one of the days? That's not normal behaviour.
Well, look at him in the Vatican. You know, they claim to be all about religion, but...
Oh, that was bad with them. Obviously, a lot of the priests and stuff was done for stuff that shouldn't have been doing. But
it gets me when people use religion as like that, like leverage to do things like that.
Yeah, but the worst part was, because the Vatican didn't... This is not me making this up, this was something that was proven. Because they didn't want to get like a bad reputation and have these priests being locked up and stuff, they'd move them around like different places so they could continue.
Sick.
And they moved one or a few to a school or an orphanage or whatever for children who were deaf. Yeah. They were deaf or blind.
There was both, but they couldn't say it.
They couldn't obviously communicate, and they went and put them in a school for children like that.
In other words, don't do it to anybody that can say anything. Do it to the ones that haven't got a chance in hell of being able to...
Yeah, I think that's why religion over the years has lost a lot of respect for people who ain't religious.
Yeah, but that again, that's like a specific type of religion, isn't it? Like, if they do things like that. I don't understand that. You know, taking it back to basics to me, what I was taught in like RE, like religious education in school, there was obviously you saw types of religions. You got obviously like being a Muslim, being a Sikh, being a Christian. You know, all those type of things. Buddhism, all of them. You know, Hinduism, everything. But now it's like all the ones that have spiralled off everywhere that people are taking advantage of and creating havoc.
It's like sexuality. You know, you're not allowed to like. To some people, you can't call them a he or a she, him or a her. They get annoyed about it because they're what the hell they call it now, gender neutral.
It's like Eddie Izzard. He dresses in both men and women's clothing, but he will only, he will not even talk to you if you address him as a he. So he has to be addressed as a her. But I said to Mum, I said, that's kind of difficult for, like, say the younger generation who don't know Eddie Izzard. And he's picking one of the days where he's dressing as a him, but he still gets argumentative if somebody will address him as a him, even though they don't know.
Well, I wouldn't have known if you hadn't told me. I mean, me and Eddie are meant to be going for a run next week. We're doing, like, back-to-back marathons around the world. But... no, he's really good at that sort of thing. He did like 50 marathons in every hour, I think, so it's still like that. But no, I like Eddie Izzard.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get a little bit too deep with it.
I think, well, these ones where, like, I can't even keep up with sexuality. So when we were kids, it was literally, he was gay, or straight, bi, and that was it. There wasn't any other ones that I remember anyway. Maybe there was, but I was just kept away from it. Nowadays, there's pansexual, there's frying pan sexual, there's baking tray sexual. I can't keep up. Well, RT is like, Dad, you know so-and-so, yeah. You know, like, they're like cows now and sheep. I can't keep up with it. Like, here, what do you mean they're like cows and sheep? So, yeah, they're not into people anymore. They're into animals.
Well, she hasn't said that, but
I should probably know someone who's into it.
the facts are, there is a lot of different letters now. Isn't there?
Yeah. What was it? F, B, G, T, A, X, Y, and Z.
Which is perfectly fine, of course. I think what it is for, like, especially my dad's like,
Yeah.
you are what you are, I don't care, you be alright with me, I'll be alright with you, and I'm not listening to different letters. He says, I'll get on with anyone. But, I don't know what half of it means, to be honest.
No. And with some people, if you dare ask them, I mean, it sounds like happened to me, but I can imagine some people get a bit arsey about it. You're like, can you please explain this to me? It's like religions. Sometimes you
Well,
can.
I don't think people need to be open.
But I'm saying not all are open. Some think you've been a bit ignorant to already know these things.
That is like Scientology, they don't like asking questions.
No. Like with religion, I went to school with a couple of Sikhs, and they was in my class and stuff. And every so often I'd ask them a question about their religion. Because over the years they've been not used to people taking the mick. As soon as I say, Harple, that was his name, Harple and Hardip, what's this all about? Well, what's that about? What's the bangle on your wrist mean? All this stuff. As soon as you start talking about religion, no, I'm being serious, explain it to me. Because I don't want to be ignorant. And then they'd explain it.
I like to be educated on things. I really, really do.
How much your verdict on the dinner?
It was lovely.
Out of 10.
Oh yeah, easy 9.5.
Yeah, it's one of the better roast dinners we've had in a while.
Yeah, I think it's good to be educated on all types of things now, and I think that works both ways. People who are religious, it's good to ask people who are not religious, like, what is their opinions on things,
Yeah.
and take what is their opinion like on science, you know, like the Big Bang and this and this, you know. It's good to be open and honest.
It is indeed,
And
guys.
accepting of everybody.
So, going back to our original point about the questions, if you have any questions for us, or rather you want to be involved in any of our topics so you know what we're going to talk about before we talk about it, head up to our Instagram and you get to answer whether or not you'd rather Boris's toilet or be a pigeon in Blackpool. That sort of thing.
No word of a lie though. Since when I was a little girl, I mean really little, I've always been accepting of everybody. Gay, straight, black, white,
We both grew up with it in
fake
our
tan,
family, didn't
whatever.
we? Yeah.
I literally, all our families are the same. I don't care who you are.
My uncle's gay. I has a family member who's gay. So I grew up for it since I was like, yay high, like day one sort of thing. Friends that we've known been gay and bi and whatever. Our daughter's bisexual.
I don't care less.
So we have it all really, because we've got like
I don't care what religion you are.
we've got multi races in the family, as in Tia, mixed race, and we've got Quinton in as our friends and family. Tia's brother as well, Jaden, and then we've got the whole bisexual, gay sexual. Not
No, but it just
gay-sexual.
really doesn't matter. My point is like, I've always been brought up to believe you are who you are. Like friends, it don't matter to me what religion you
I
are.
think it's like Bloody Friends, the TV show.
No. Like it don't matter to me what religion you are or anything. I'm very much a accepting person. I don't like judge anything. I don't care what you look like, or you don't have to be a certain way, or
You can even sleep with dead bodies and I will accept you.
even your dead gran. Can't believe you said that.
I
That
didn't
was
mean it, by the way, guys.
hilarious. Yeah, it was a slip of the tongue, but he's just like, I don't sleep with dead bodies. Oh, I mean, apart from my gran. I was like, what?
Well, I think it's time to wrap this up, Emma. You can finish yours after if you're going to. I'm
I'm
stuffed
full.
to the rim. Can't believe how much we got through. Wouldn't normally eat that much on a video.
No, but we didn't eat a lot today.
No, I've not eaten
And
until now.
also, that was just delicious.
Yeah, it's the first thing I've eaten. No, it's the second thing I've eaten today. I had beans on toast at 10:30.
And it is now 6:20.
Yeah.
It's going to thunder and lightning here, guys. The sky is grey.
I've got to get to the shop before it pees down.
No, but the truth is, ending statement, It doesn't matter what you are, who you are, what race you are, what sexuality you are. I think it's a case of... No, we haven't, because how do you know what I'm going to say?
Oh, sorry, go on.
Exactly. That's just eat your meat, Leigh.
I'll give it to Barney.
The point is, it's always good to listen to other people's opinions. It's always good to accept anybody, as long as you have that one rule in life. If people are nice to you, be nice to them. And I really believe that. No, I won't drink that now.
Well, then that's fine.
Throwbacks of your dinner in my bottle now.
Hey, I'll give you the gravy before, then
It's
put the spoon
alright, because
back in
I've
the
got an
gravy.
emergency backup.
There's about 10 more under the table.
No. Do you agree with my sentiments?
Yeah, I want everyone to be happy.
The truth is with him, yeah, he does take the mick a bit. And with religion,
I don't care what the hell you want.
You wouldn't judge anybody if that you're friends with them.
No, if you're religious and we meet up, I'll go for a coffee with you. Happy days. Well, can I have a slice of cake?
You are that false though with it. You'd even go to church, and you know you would. If you was asked, if you was asked,
I would not go to church.
You would. I swear
No, our Claire the other day said, should you come down? She set up a new WhatsApp group, invite me into it. I said, Claire, what the hell are you doing? She said, I just thought it'd be cool to have another WhatsApp group. I said, no, I don't want to be in it. I was only joking with it. I'm blunt, I'm straight to the point. If you ask me to go to church, unless it's a Christingle or these biscuits, then no.
And yet, who's the one who talks most in that WhatsApp group?
You?
You.
I'm never in it. Oh yeah, I am actually.
Yeah, you talk the most in it at the moment.
Yeah.
You too. Anyway.
Anyway, I need to clear a throat. I need to drink.
Leigh really listens to my throat.
Yeah. So time to go,
You need to do your hair.
I know.
You look like a king penguin.
I know, but look, he's going to thunder on my head, so I don't make it any higher. A higher point to reach.
Anyway, guys, thank you very much for sticking through this video if you have got to this point. And this
Good
is
luck to you if you have.
Yeah. And remember to be kind, remember to be nice, comment, share, like and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell. Don't you miss any future videos. Also, check out our Instagram, which is in the house, which all the details are below.
And our other YouTube channel where we upload daily. Munchies Delight. Today, Drunk Mukbang went on there. Head over and check it out.
We might even do a little bit of a Scrabble vlog on there.
Yeah, tonight we might record a bit of Scrabble. Sexy Scrabble.
That was so good. You can actually do different themes. So you can make words on a topic. So like if you...
That'd be so hard though. Like it would be so hard.
Yeah, it does go on a while, that does.
Right guys, see you later.
Bye.